Take me out to left field. Give me a shot of Fireball. Give me some high fives from Mark Pena and a hug from Jeff Cross as we stand on top of the tables. Hearing the horns, that's a blast. For it's 1, 2, 3 shots from the cannon with the ladies of left field.
Hey y'all, it is game time with the ladies of left field. Jordan here. I am back after a crazy few weeks of stuff. Here with Casey and Katie.
Hey y'all.
And we have some fun stuff to talk about this week. A lot of fun football, a lot of fun things to look forward to. But I'll kick it off just with kind of a bigger NFL headline about Shedeur Sanders, wins his first start, because he got in last week, 2 weeks ago, whatever the but yes, won his first start against the Raiders, who I don't know what that's saying since Cowboys also looks good against the Raiders, but whatever. Win's a win. The Browns are being super duper weird about who's going to be their starter moving forward, but I think the general sentiment is that it should be Sanders from like media pundits and fans and stuff. So keep an eye on that to see if Sanders actually starts and plays well, or if he starts just because everyone else doesn't want to see Gabriel play.
And it was super cute watching Dion. He was a very proud papa. Oh, they did him a lot and how he was so proud. It was real cute. All right, I'll take us through the NFL a little bit more. A couple of coaching fires. The New York Giants fired their defensive coordinator, Shane Bowen. Again, once the Giants were up almost the whole game yesterday, and I mean, Casey and I were watching because she has Jared Goff on her fantasy team. We were like, golly, why are the Lions sucking so bad?
Yeah.
And then the Giants do what they do and, had a big defensive collapse. And then the Lions came back to win. So after that loss, they got rid of their defensive coordinator. The Raiders also fired their offensive coordinator, who is Chip Kelly. And the Raiders are 2-9. And again, like Jordan said, lost to the Browns yesterday. So, there you go. So those two are down. Had a big comeback. The Chiefs came back to win in overtime yesterday against the Colts. The Colts were pretty dominant during that game as well. And then the Chiefs came back to win. And then the best comeback win of the day was by our Dallas Cowboys. We were all together at Aussie's watching this game, and we were all very upset in the first half. Cowboys looked horrible. I mean, Casey and I were screaming, catch the damn ball, because CeeDee Lamb could not catch a ball. And we were like, down 21 points, and it was not looking good. And then our favorite person, Dak Prescott, just really took over the game. And he became the Cowboys' all-time passing yards leader with the win. So, and our, Pickens looked amazing. And we're all like, keep him. And CeeDee needs to stop crying and catch the ball. And
we were still yelling at him to catch the ball in the second half.
Yeah. Oh, and then I just want to highlight one play, number 38, Clark on special teams. It was just a relentless, awesome play. He got pancaked at some point, knocked down twice, just kept running, kept going for the ball, and then forced that fumble. Which was super awesome. So it was everybody's teach your kids that, if you get pushed down, get back up, keep going. And he ended up with a really awesome play. So it was fun. It was fun to watch the Cowboys win and beat the Eagles. That was amazing. So
it was. It was a great win. Yes. Yeah. So fun.
Yeah.
I had to watch the last 2 minutes on the airplane because I was literally my flight home to Charlotte was taking off, and luckily we're still on the ground, so it's fine. I'm not getting in any trouble with the FAA. Yeah. It was definitely hey, your phone should be in airplane mode. And so I had my phone just sitting next to my leg, and I had the window seat. And so I was listening to it.
You're yeah, sure it is. After we finish this game.
Yeah. Exactly. Exactly.
So close. It was me, and there was one other guy that I could see across from me was watching it too on his phone.
There's more than one of us. Right. Well, and then my headline is that our own Arch Manning for Texas had a stellar game on Saturday against Arkansas. He was the first quarterback at Texas to score a touchdown passing, rushing, and receiving. Now, since Bobby Lane did this, I was curious because you read one article and they're saying he's the first ever, and then I saw in a story on Texas Longhorns.com them reference Bobby Lane, so I even looked it up, and Bobby Lane did do this. Maybe they don't count it like as records because it was in the Cotton Bowl. I don't know. I'm not sure. I'm not sure where that was coming from as far as, being the only one to do it. And then all of a sudden, then the next sentence, well, no, Bobby Lane did it. Bobby Lane did it, though, in 1946.
Wow.
So a long time ago. And Arch is the first one in like over 10 years to have done this in the SEC. And the other one was Dak Prescott.
That's wild.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. We were saying it was, I guess, the year that Mississippi State was number one for a while. And we were like, I don't remember Mississippi State ever being number one. Like, that's funny.
Yeah. I think that was in our, but still we were knee deep in the Big 12. So we really weren't giving a shit about the SEC,
Yeah.
Except just being annoyed by them.
I know I'll say it. I mean, Mark was making fun of me and he was like, Katie did not complain one time about Arch making during the game. I was like, that means he played good. And
he played great.
He played great. He played all 4 quarters as well. Best game he's had. That was for Arch. So it was awesome.
He needs that right now, heading into this week.
We're just to keep it going now. Keep it going into A&M. So we were also laughing that there was a Texas fan right behind us that is not a fan of Michael Taft, but yelled and pointed out every mistake he ever made. And so we also noticed that Michael Taft did miss a lot of tackles.
I don't think I've ever heard of someone who dislikes Michael Taft.
I know.
I don't know. He was so enamored with it. I mean, he was just like, Michael Taft sucks. Put in Williams. But he noticed every single missed opportunity that he had. So it was very brought to our attention. Oh, man. Yeah, it was fun. Other than that, I will say PJ Pena, that was her. I feel like the game she paid the most attention to. She was on her chair, watching the entire game, cheering, everything. She was very, very into it. Super fun.
Was she just kind of figuring out what was happening, or were you explaining anything?
She definitely was asking questions. She was like, okay, so when when we have the ball, we want to get touchdowns. And I'm like, yes. And then she's like, when we don't have the ball, we want to block them from getting touchdowns. I was like, yes. And so she was watching that. I was like, yeah, we want to tackle. Anyway, so it was fun, but she was totally into it. And like I said, standing on her chair, lady behind us, I was like, sorry. I was like, but she can't see otherwise, I mean, she's looking at people's booties in front of us.
Yeah.
It was so nice. She was like, no, I get it. I totally understand. I was like, okay. I was like, you can see around her though? She was like, yes. So,
yeah. Fun. Good. Yeah. I mean, all the way, I mean, the defense had its ups and downs, but I mean, I think if you go back and talk about how we talked about last week that, Arkansas played out. Every other loss they've had has been super tight.
Yeah.
And we don't.
Yeah.
I mean, the game started with just a back and forth, but we were at least holding them to field goals. They were scoring on their drives and then we were answering, but luckily we were, field goal and then going to, we get a touchdown. So we were getting that little bit of a cushion. Yeah. And then it was
we're really leading by 1 point at halftime?
Yeah, it was 21-20. And then it was everybody kind of, but even in the first half, we finally each stopped each other.
Yeah.
So it wasn't a continual scoring on every possession in the first half.
Yeah.
People kind of got into their rhythm a little bit more, I guess, if you will. And then our defense, again, they, missed some plays, but also made some great ones that Colin Simmons forcing that fumble and then LaFleur picking it up and running 50 yards. That was pretty awesome because that was coming right at us.
Yeah, that was awesome. I know. We were right on the 35 or 40-yard line. We had fun seats that were real low. And then Casey was up in the fancy south end zone seats again.
Yeah. So it was fun.
Were you at the old TV set? That's what that photo looked like. With the
Me?
kind of up in the corner on. Yeah.
Well, yeah, sort of. But I was in a suite, so that TV set's over, like, it's down below us, probably.
Oh,
I was
okay.
one of those
Okay.
founders. I was one of those founders.
Got it.
So yeah. So yeah, we have the view you have the same view of looking out of like that the set had or whatever. Yeah, I have so finally I think I really do
I saw that glass and I was like, I think I've been there before.
yeah, I really do believe that this Friday will be our first time to sit in our seats, our real seats. This year. We've sat it on the past 2 years and they've been fine. We have just every single game, something's happened where I've had an opportunity to move and go somewhere else and sit at our seats. So I have, but I'm not expecting any fancy things happening this week. It's it's A&M. Tickets are out of control from what I understand. So
They are.
So, but and then speaking of that, since that leads into that, that's who our next opponent is, and that's going to be a lot. It's going to be fun though. I think. I feel like our guys are ready, and we are at home, so our fans.
The crowd's going to be amazing. Yeah, hopefully there's not too many Aggies there. Hopefully it's.
I hope they don't have their entire band. Oh,
I know.
well, that's going to be lots.
Yeah. But yeah, agreed. I think it's going to be a good game. I think we definitely our offense really showed up, and I think with Arch playing like that, I think our defense needs to play better. But I think it gives us a shot, and I think we have a lot of a lot of confidence going into the A&M game.
And Anthony Hill didn't play this past week, and he's supposed to play this week, so that gives us added coverage at the line. Gives us added pressure.
Yeah,
pressure abilities.
Yeah, Mike and I were talking about him during the game. I was like, and he was like, well, Anthony Hill coming back is going to make a big difference. It's like with the Cowboys. The Cowboys defense is already all of a sudden so much better. It's like, well, you get one or two guys, then everybody else can play their position better.
Right.
All of a sudden, Bland is not sucking as bad because he doesn't have to, he has other people good around him. So he's not going to overplay or play out of his position. Mm-hmm. So that's good. I'm excited. I don't know where we're sitting. I don't know if we're going to sit in the Terrace Club or in the North End Zone Club. We'll see.
What y'all can find.
We'll see what we can manage.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Are you coming in? Are you coming in to Austin?
No, my dad's coming to town.
No, that's right.
My dad's coming to Charlotte. So I will just be staying here and watching. I'll go watch with the Texas Texans, which should be fun. That's where I watched last year. We have a good little group. Hopefully the game goes well. I just feel weird about it. My problem that I'm having right now is that everybody else thinks that Texas is gonna pull it off. So now that I'm hearing that everyone else feels confident in Texas, I'm like, well, hey, hold on, I don't like that.
Yeah, exactly.
I haven't heard much. I mean, I haven't been listening to anybody talk about it yet. So I'm just kind of gonna just go with the flow of, okay,
Yeah. Same. I'm just going to try to, I don't know, keep my head down and hope for the best.
I think that's kind of how I went into the Arkansas game, just thinking okay, I think, I don't want them I don't want them to have some kind of weird confidence. They just need to play good.
Yeah, exactly.
Play good.
Well, Jordan, I'm new at the game.
Right. Yeah, he went.
Is she dating an Aggie? That's what I thought. I saw that.
Yes. Yeah. So, I gave her so much help.
Of course, you should.
Oh yeah. No. Yeah, she was there this week. I had quite a few friends there this weekend. Makes sense. Did y'all see Logan's shirt?
Yes.
Mark took a picture.
Mark was like, I saw him. He came up and we, said hi, gave him a hug, and Mark's like, wait, I have to take a picture of this shirt.
So you describe the shirt so our listeners can hear the shirt.
Yes. Go ahead, Jordan. Tell us.
So if you remember, was it 21, 22, one of the years that Arkansas played in the College World Series and they dropped the ball in the right foul area and went on to lose. Was that the LSU series?
I think so.
No, I think they lost to somebody. I want to say they might have lost to Oregon State or I don't know. I could be wrong, but because that was when they lost. It would have been the third out, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And because Barn and I were at his grandfather's, and I was laughing. Oh my God. I mean, Charles didn't care. Charles didn't care about Arkansas, I don't think. I mean, but even though they have the Arkansas family ties, but yeah, so I had to be like, you know.
Yeah, Mark put it on Twitter. He took a picture of Logan and put it on Twitter.
Love it.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's such a good shirt, though. So it's the Logan shirt is just a photo of Arkansas dropping that ball and losing in the College World Series.
I'll tell you what, another thing Arkansas is not great at. So they're really good in the. Oh, wow. That was longer ago than I thought. Oh, my gosh.
Yeah.
And it was against Oregon State.
Oh.
Case.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then, and then they had their whatever, all that throwing the ball all around this year. In the, we're trying to get to the championship, and they were like throwing the ball all over the infield where it was like, what are you doing?
Oh, yes. I remember that now. Oh, good time. Poor Arkansas. They'll get it together.
Poor Arkansas. It was good, but that was a hilarious shirt. Yeah. Logan. So funny.
The ultimate.
So.
Oh, yeah. Go ahead.
I was just going to say, this week, comes all of the rivalry games are coming up this week. So, of course, the Longhorns play the Aggies on Friday. You also have Ole Miss, Mississippi State. Who knows what the hell's going to happen there because Lane Kiffin is like throwing curveballs at everybody with all this nonsense. So we'll get back to that. Georgia plays Georgia Tech. I mean, go Georgia Tech, maybe. Come on. Alabama at Auburn and Florida State at Florida. So it is the week of rivalries, which should be fun to watch. And yeah, Lane Kiffin, he's going to share his announcements right after this game. Maybe he's going to LSU. I don't know. It's so weird. This is the strangest coaching situation ever, y'all.
I agree.
And I don't know why he doesn't just come out and say one way or the other. Cause I don't know if you have and it may be that he's genuinely torn. Like I assume LSU's throwing as what did I say? Like, is it 10 million something?
Yeah.
Like LSU's trying to throw money at him, which again, Katie goes back to the thing you keep bringing up is where are they getting this money if they can't? This is why they're trying not to pay Brian Kelly. So
Right. Yeah, exactly.
But
they're trying to figure out how to not pay Brian Kelly. Like they're saying this was not due to wins and losses. It was due to some other reason, but that's bullshit. And then we're on finding random money to throw at Lane Kiffin. But then Ole Miss is also saying Ole Miss has come out to say they will not be outdone by money. So if Lane, that whatever LSU offers, they are willing to match to keep him there. So that it will just be his choice. Like, I mean, that's what they're trying to say, that if he goes because he wants to.
And then then you hate that too, because it's like, I can't imagine, and I know we're not in the locker room, but I can't imagine being a player going through this right now where you're like, I'm trying to play for this guy who is about to do all these unprecedented things at my school, and there's still half the media focus on, well, he might be leaving to go to a conference rival. Like, and who did they have? They sent out some of their players today. Trinidad Chambliss was one of them. And like, maybe the good thing for Ole Miss is the players still seem very confident in Lane. And are still like supporting him and saying the locker room's great. But I just can't imagine if I was there and you're trying to focus on your rivalry game while also like listening to everyone ask you if you're cool with your coach leaving to go to LSU.
Well, and Ole Miss is good, y'all. I mean, it's not like they're bad. Like this is the best they've been in their history, I think. And so it's like, all this is going on while this team is good. That's what's wild too.
And I mean, and then
it's great.
Is he saying here that if he comes out and makes this just statement or whatever, then is he just up and leaving? And then all of a sudden some interim coaches are coaching Ole Miss in the playoffs?
I mean, you would think so, Casey, because you can't announce it and then stay.
Right.
People aren't going to play for you the same way.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right. That's why the whole thing is crazy. I mean, they're telling
yes, I'm like going, don't you want to actually coach in the playoffs? Like, don't you want to be like a playoff coach and not have to go to another school and rebuild? I mean, geez, you've already like you're what's the point? I don't know.
Yes, that's the thing that confuses me is what's the point? Like LSU, I get it. LSU, and the one, I think it was on game day, Saban was like, I think Pat McAfee said something about, like, it's okay to stay in a place that you've built this up to, that you're having success at, and just continue to have success there. Like, you don't have to, once you do well at one place, go somewhere else.
Right.
You could just stay on it and continue being good.
And certainly not in the SEC. You're already at the level. I mean, I don't get it.
The one thing I did hear is people are saying, like the capacity for Ole Miss to bring in NIL money year after year after year, they think seems limited, where that is not limited at LSU. People are going to insist on it.
Wait, how? I mean, who's?
I don't know. I'm like, where's the money coming from? But still,
people do that.
That's what people are saying.
People do it in Louisiana,
right?
With,
maybe oil money, but
I mean, they already paid for their baseball team. I mean, they already spent a fortune there.
They did, yeah.
So it's like whatever.
But that's one of the reasons people say is if he goes, it's because like sustainability, to be able to make this NIL. I don't know. I mean, I think it's crazy. The whole thing, I think, is literally you're 10-1. This is the best your program's ever been. You're number three in the SEC right now. It's just crazy to me that he would leave when this current team you're coaching is this good. So
yes. Yeah. I was just about to go up and look. When was the last time Ole Miss football SEC? I'm trying to think of the last time Ole Miss won the championship, because
probably with a Manning.
1963.
Yeah. Right.
And here's the thing. One thing I was going to say is the scenarios. Like, it does get a little weird. They may not make it to the SEC championship game, but Alabama gets in with a win.
Yeah.
A&M gets in with a win or an Alabama and an Ole Miss loss.
Yeah.
Georgia gets in with an Alabama loss or an A&M loss. Ole Miss gets in as long as they win, and then Texas beats Texas beats A&M and Alabama loses. So, like, it's weird but not unheard of. You could potentially play in and maybe win the first SEC title since 1963.
Right.
But you're going to...
Or they can skip the SEC and just go straight to the playoffs, which is like what we've talked about as well, which is also kind of to me, is a little bit of a gem move, because you don't have to play an extra game and maybe get players hurt. You just get to skip that and go straight to the playoffs.
Which is a whole nother conversation just on this postseason stuff in general, because we've had that same discussions with people like in soccer, because that's the SEC soccer tournament. If you win, you're automatically into the postseason. But that's potentially like 4 games that you're playing in the span of a week, and then you have to turn around and start playing in the NCAA tournament. So like that's another good point. Is like and Ole Miss is in the championship either way. They're playing in the CFP,
right?
So that's a good point too. Like, even if you don't want an SEC championship, you're still going to play in the CFP and potentially, win the first national title since ever.
Yeah, well, these are the conversations about should we still be having conference championship games, because it's not, if you're a Notre Dame and you don't have to play that game and then you get to rest, you know what I mean, and you have nobody in jeopardy of getting hurt, and so it's like it doesn't feel like it's an equitable situation. So at the same time, it's like if we're going to do this expanded college football playoff, maybe we get rid of these conference championship games.
Or, because some of them, it helps them get in, do one non-conference game, play your 9 SEC, or, make it a 10-game season. Make it not a 12-game season. Like,
right. Yeah.
You just have to do something for the health and safety of the players, you would think.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It'll be interesting to see. It'll be interesting to see people who play in their conference tournaments, and then if that ends up helping them get into the football playoff, or if it hurts them, and then there's going to be lots of talk about that if it ends up negatively impacting some schools, so
there's that. And then did y'all talk about last week about, I thought it was when I was listening to last week's episode, about the teams who had the first round bye in the CFP have also actually done worse.
Yes, we did talk about that. We went through all of them. We were like, every single had a guy lost.
All 4 of them lost. Which, I mean, that's the first year of it. I mean, this is only. I think we sort of act like we, have been doing this for like 10, 20 years now. And I'm like, this is only year 2 with the 12.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then, but I think but for us, I think we're just like, but we went the past 2 years.
Yeah, exactly.
I know.
Yeah.
There is a 4% chance for Texas to make it. The
4%.
the official all-state predictor who does all the analytics for predicting it, Texas has a 4% chance today. I don't know if that's true. I think I saw something where maybe it goes up to like 9 if they beat A&M. So there's a chance.
Should not have lost to Florida.
I know. That's the truth. That's the truth case. All right. So other news in our Longhorns, our volleyball team, speaking of conference, championships, we're in it. So we're in the semifinals of the SEC. We play the Aggies tonight. For us, it's Monday night. So by the time this drops, we will know if we beat the Aggies in volleyball, and then hopefully beat them in football too. It's a week of playing the Aggies. So go Lady Longhorns volleyball team.
Yeah, they'll and then whoever wins against in the A&M Texas matchup will face either Kentucky or Tennessee for the championship. So I guess that's all I'm assuming that's all the top 4 teams. I know Kentucky's really good. I know A&M was good. I'm assuming Tennessee was up there as well in it.
Yeah.
So
we lost to Kentucky earlier in the season, and we also lost to the Aggies earlier in the season. So hopefully we can redemption tonight.
That's why I was going to look at how many of those teams left were ones that Texas lost to. So it should be and Tennessee, didn't the Tennessee game go to 5 sets? I think I'm pretty sure that was like a long 5-setter. Yeah, 5 sets. So again, tough opponents in Texas. If you lose the 2 of them, I feel like you shouldn't lose 2 times in a row, unless it's Texas basketball versus South Carolina.
Yeah,
football versus.
Well, and men's basketball is in Hawaii at the Maui Invitational. So they'll play tonight. It's a 10:30 tip-off Monday night on ESPN2. So when you're hearing this, if you stayed up to watch that, bravo for you. I'll try, but I don't know if I'll be able to stay awake. And then they play again they'll play Tuesday and Wednesday. You're guaranteed 3 games. You play 3 games for making that trip.
Nice.
And then our women are headed to Las Vegas, and they'll face their first big test this week because they'll be playing number 3 UCLA on Wednesday, and then from that it's South Carolina or Duke. Whoa! So that's yeah.
So we're gonna get tested pretty quickly.
But I was hearing like our scores have been just ridiculous. Like, I mean, we scored like over 100 points in 3 or 4 games, and just so. I mean, I'm excited they finally get to start watching them because they've been on like ESPN Plus or SEC Plus. I mean, they've been on something that's even farther out. I mean, I do have my ESPN back, but don't have SEC Plus. I'm just not going that far yet.
Yeah. Well, it should be, hopefully we continue to get some wins. Good times with the Horns. Yeah. What else is happening? Jordan, tell us about your Dallas Stars.
Oh, yes. Things are good. Except Mikko Rantanen is on a 1-game suspension. But other than that, Stars are in second place in the Western Conference right now behind the Avalanche. They won 6 of their last 8. They were on a 6-game winning streak. And then it's my fault. I watched a game and no, but they're looking good. Jason Robertson scoring a gazillion goals a game. And I don't get to watch as much as I'd like, but it's fun to watch so far.
They started really strong, right? And then we kind of
a little bit of a fun. Yep, there was. It was like they won their first 3 or something, and then it was like win loss, and then let's see. Won their first. Oh, I lied. Won their first 3, and then they went on a 4-game skid. But then they've been they turned it back around. So
Yeah.
Good.
we'll see. Yeah. So Dallas area. I'm sorry, I don't even know what the Mavs are doing.
Well, they haven't been doing great, but I do know that Cooper Flag finally had a really good game, maybe last Friday. So I know they won then. I mean, we keep trying to keep up, but we don't get to ever see much. And the one night that they were on TV last week on ESPN, Cooper Flag was sick. We're like, oh, kidding me?
Cool.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
So it was like Anthony Davis was hurt again. And so it was like, okay. But I think they're trying to, like, I was listening to the announcers and all that. They were saying how the team itself is still trying to stay very positive, and they feel like just if we can get once Kyrie comes back, can try to go forward there, and move forward. And they've got they got rid of Nico Harrison, so I don't know who's running the show on the inside, but
Poodles.
Yeah.
Bye.
Yeah.
Bye. I just don't have.
I read, and I couldn't go into the whole. Well, I read about there was tension between him and Mark Cuban, because I think Mark Cuban thought when he sold the team to those people that he still was going to have this inside track, and then Nico Harrison's kind of like, no, you're not, and then then the owner started trusting Nico Harrison, but then this past season, or ever since they've been that trade, or ever since he traded Luka, he's had to have this special seat with a special stairwell, to get out, the stadium and stuff. Now, of course, he's not there. He doesn't have to go to the Mavs games, but so I don't know if that meant that Mark Cuban was going to get to go back in and start saying stuff. They'd probably be wise not to let that happen either. I don't know.
That's a fair point. Maybe don't.
Yeah, just go find somebody else that you can trust. I think it's just that the owner is he's admitting now, he's like, okay, I put a little bit too much blind trust in this man, and so he's trying to go up to the Dallas fans and be like, I hear y'all, and we're gonna do better,
Okay.
And I'm like, well, do better by going and trying to buy Luka back.
Yeah, I have a suggestion.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he can, but because the Lakers are probably like, no, we'll keep him back, but
right. Oh well.
All right, y'all.
They're doing really good.
The Rockets are?
Yes.
The Durant
on last week too, and they've had only lost 2 games or something like. I mean, they must be right behind the Thunder, and then the Spurs are doing good, but Wembanyama's been hurt for a couple of games. So when that happens, they kind of so yeah. But yeah, I was a little excited to see that the Rockets' record was really good.
Good.
So
I love that for Durant.
Yeah.
All right, y'all. Anything else?
Well, it's Thanksgiving week, so that's about it to me. I was looking. I did randomly look at the NFL standings when we were talking about that.
Mm-hmm.
Even because yesterday we were talking about too. Some of the. I mean, it's shocking to me, that the Bears are leading the NFC North.
I know,
and they're ahead of. Well, I guess the Packers have a fractional lead over the Lions because of the tie. I get with us
Because of the tie.
Yeah. I mean, and then you have the Buccaneers and the Panthers. They're 6-5, both of them. The Rams are dominating, but the Seahawks are right behind them at 8-3. So it's kind of crazy.
it is crazy. It's kind of strange teams. I refuse to really think the Bears are good, but then maybe they're good. I don't know. Caleb Williams. I don't know. We'll see.
I know. It's what?
Hey, y'all know who's tied at the top of the who's tied with the Bucks?
Who?
The Panthers, right?
Carolina Panthers.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
I think people here are just shocked. They're winning. Why are we winning?
What?
Oh, it's great.
That's funny.
Great.
Oh, the Texans have kind of come on after squandering quite a few games there in the beginning. They've won 3 in a row. But the Broncos have won 8 in a row.
And I don't know.
Yes.
I'm having a hard time from thinking the Broncos are good, because Bo Nix is not a very good fantasy quarterback.
Yeah, and the Patriots
Not a lot of
9
points
in a row.
I'm like, how the hell are y'all winning when you're not scoring any points for me? It's you get 15 points a game.
Yeah.
Real annoying.
Hey, oh, that's right. I was bummed I was not on last week to discuss how I got absolutely robbed.
You did. I was so sad for you, Jordan.
Yeah.
I thought for sure that I was like, oh, I'm gonna lose, and then the Cowboys like did not let your running back at any points.
Oh, so dumb.
Oh, yeah.
Girl's only beating me 152 to 73.
Oh, wow. Dang.
Well, they've got a tight one. Kelly's Christian McCaffrey plays tonight. So right now, Kelly's losing, I think, to Jackie, but she has a chance to squeak out that win. So we'll see what happens. I'm sure Cheryl's rooting for Jackie. Then Cheryl's going to have.
Cheryl's running back, she had Gibbs for her running back. He got 50 points, y'all. 50 points.
50?
49.9 points.
Oh,
He got 50 and Jared Goff got 18.
you know what?
Great.
How? I don't understand. How many touchdowns? 219 rushing. Oh my, that's insane.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Wild.
So there you
But
go.
it's like
I think
Josh Allen.
I might beat Cassidy tonight. I'm up by 50, but
But like Josh Allen had the record performance a week ago, and then Thursday, like he couldn't even get rid of the ball Thursday night.
They lost to the Texans. It's like,
Yeah.
what the hell, Buffalo?
Yeah,
I don't know what's going on.
it's like
That team that team cannot figure out their identity, I feel like. It's like, I don't know. They just are not consistent. It's weird.
so.
Really fun going on my fantasy team. But I mean, Cook did give me 20 points, but it doesn't really matter when Cheryl has somebody else get 50. Damn, fantasy football. All right, y'all.
Yep.
Let's go cheer for the Longhorns. Let's go cheer for them to beat the Aggies in volleyball and then beat the Aggies in football. Let's do this.
And Cowboys beat the Chiefs on Thursday.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, all kinds of football.
There we go.
So, and everybody have a wonderful, happy Thanksgiving.
Yeah. Happy Thanksgiving, and we'll see y'all in left field.
In left field.
happy Thanksgiving to you, left field.